Well, COVID-19 outbreaks are making their rounds at colleges across the U.S. Earlier this week, UW La-crosse officials said they had been working on plans for cases on campus. But less than a week later, a dorm on campus is now on lockdown. News 8 Now's Isabella Hulsizer spoke to a student living in that dorm.
You hear different things and you don't know what to believe because they're all rumors, and then you believe what you get from the school, but they don't tell you as much. Then you're led to believe what other people are saying, and you just don't know what's true.
Yesterday evening, students living in Coate Hall at UW La-crosse were notified by email that their dorm was to go on lockdown.
There were 30 positives out of the 180, so that's why we were alarmed. That's a very high positive rate. We saw a very high number of positive cases, and we thought we do need to take some action immediately. So we said, let's have, kind of a lockdown.
But the lockdown came with little warning, according to one student.
I'm a little frustrated because there's no communication.
She says she hasn't heard from any of the residential assistants in her building.
I'm going home today.
She decided with her parents she's moving out of the dorm after testing negative for the virus.
I don't know what to expect, so I'm trying to decide if I need to bring home my fan, everything I have in the dorm room, or if I'm just leaving everything and bringing 2 weeks worth of clothes. So it's really up in the air.
Administration officials say the quarantine is only for 14 days, but isn't able to force students to stay in the dorms.
Now, you can't really ever do that in the sense that you restrict people's freedom and ability to go places, but we're encouraging everybody that lives in Coate to just stay there.
The school is still giving students the option to opt out of on-campus housing.
I don't know if I'm gonna just back out of that and then get an apartment here or live at home for the rest of the semester. I really want to see my friends. I made a lot of good connections here.
Anyone that wants to go home can do that, not only for the 2-week quarantine period, but also if they decide, it just isn't working out for them, certainly we'll give them a refund and they don't need to live here.
But the uncertainty of the rest of the semester isn't sitting right with Flores.
I don't live 30 minutes away. I don't live down the road, so I can't just come back when I need to.
Chancellor Gao says the entire situation is still so new and unfamiliar. They're still trying to figure it out.
Maybe we need to have some people moving out of the hall. We're not sure yet whether that will be those that test negative or those that test positive. We have to find space on campus or in area hotels for those folks. So we're in process on that.
But for Flores, home is 2 hours away, and she's hoping to hear what the school decides on some sort of plan.
I'm not going to sit here all day and call out the administration because I don't want to step on their toes. I don't want to risk expulsion or anything like that or bad repercussions. So you have to go with it, but it gets frustrating to a point because you don't know how far in advance you need to plan.
In La-crosse, Isabella Hulsizer, News 8 Now.
Well, Chancellor Gao says that UWL does plan to test all the other residence halls as well, but he did mention that if they keep seeing these high case numbers, they're going to have to take similar action to what's being done at Coate Hall.